people are definitely looking to. There's a profiling mechanism, right? There's thousands of candidates out there, so you want to make sure that your resume does get picked up. One thing I've seen and felt is, yeah, if you're in technology role, chances are a recruiter may reach out. If you've got enough number of enough years of experience under your belt, people will reach out. That's one mechanism. But also the other way is when you've reached out, instead of waiting for a cold call, if you've reached out and identified the right roles and pitch yourself to the right role. In either case, especially in the second, you want to make sure that your resume or your LinkedIn, for that matter, is tailor-made. Of course, you can't keep changing your resume and your LinkedIn all the time. That will become a job by itself. But at the same time, if you see some of these principles that these companies have, they focus on impact. They focus on long story short, they focus on impact. So have your stories in a way, have your resume or your LinkedIn set up in a way. If you go to my LinkedIn, you won't see it. But definitely, if you pull up my resume, it will feel a little different. You want to have your resume in a way where you're not just saying, "Hey, I led a team of 2 people to do something." It doesn't mean anything in the world of these FANG companies. Just saying that, "Hey, I led a team of 5 people to deliver a project." It's like, okay, so what? What's the impact from that? Why did you do it? What did you do? The thing that you've probably not talked about is what they're seeking to hear. So ask yourself that 5 whys, or whatever you call it. Ask yourself a few whys, and until you feel like, hey, I'm capturing the impact now. Uh, Only when you feel like you're capturing the impact, that is what you want to include in your resume, because that is what's going to ensure that you get a call from these people. And if you even end up sending your resume or your LinkedIn to anyone else, they'll feel more appropriate, they'll feel more confident in having a conversation with you, rather than saying, "Hi, I work with stakeholders to engage in a project to do something which is very challenging." Another thing, these companies, they don't even enter. Okay, I'm generalizing here. I'll talk about Amazon for to start with. No use of adjectives. If I were to say, like, I was a strong, I strongly collaborated in something, right there and then, I'm going to say, like, what do you mean by strongly? Strongly is it's very subjective. You could say what strongly is means nothing to me. So again, be very subjective about what you say, and impactful. Those are the 2 key things you want to include in your resume or LinkedIn, and that should help.